In this video, we're going to learn how to log in user and also show the name of the user on the home page or on the dashboard. So I can move around here. So if I get back home, as you can see, if I click on the home button or icon, you see that it shows the full name saying hi, then the name of the user. Then you can also log out by clicking on the logout or touching the logout icon, and it takes you back to the login screen. Then you cannot press the backspace to go back to that home page because since you have logged out. Okay, as you can see, so I've just logged in with another user now. So you see that it logs me into the dashboard or in the home page. So let's get right into it. So in order to do this, what we're going to do is to install the dependencies required. So we say npx expo install react native async storage / async storage. Let's do the coding now. So go to login screen.jsx. So here you import. So we say import. So what are we importing? We are importing async storage. So after we have done that, then come down here. So you see here where you have navigate to replace the tab navigation. So on top of it, you type await. So here you say await async storage the set item current user. So it can be anything. So current user. So we now say set item current user JSON.stringify then user. Okay, so that basically will hold the data, the record. Okay. All right, so now that after we have done that, so what do we do? So we need to come here. So we need to come to the home page. That is the page you want to, because we created this one some time ago in one of the videos. So we need to import use effect and use state. So that will help us with this process. So then we also just add the touchable opacity here, because we're going to add the button later. I'm going to add the touchable opacity. Then we're going to also use effect and use state. Okay, so that's settles that aspect. Then now we need to import. So what are we importing? So we are importing icon. So we need to import icon. So this icon is the one for the logout that you saw earlier. So then after that, we're also going to import. So we import async storage here, because it also needs to be here. So it's in the login screen. It also needs to be in the home screen. So we import async storage. So once we have done that, async storage or async storage, depends on where you are, depends on how you want to pronounce it. So because it's going to be implementing navigation to another page or screen, so we need to add navigation here. So we're going to create it. We have not created it yet, so I don't want to forget. So after doing that, so we'll create a new constant, which is user, then set user, then equals use state. For now it will be null. Then we use effect. So within the use effect, so what are we going to do there? So here we'll say, so within the use effect, so we bring in load user. So use effect, we say load user. It's a function. We have not created it. We're going to create it now. Okay, so then once we have done that, so load user will be will be called. Like I said, we are going to create it right away. So then come under here, then we say const, then load user, which is that user that we just called, equals async. So within here, so what do we do? So within here, we say const JSON user equals await async storage dot get item. So what item are we getting? Current user, which is the person that just logged in. Then if JSON user, which is this current user, then if it exists, then you set user will be JSON.parse, then JSON user, more or less it makes it in a way that you can present it basically. So it will not be in the kind of array kind of thing like you saw in the terminal some time ago during registration or creation of account. Then after we have done that, we also need to create a logout feature or function. So we'll now say const logout, then say await async storage, then dot remove item. You know, at the time we said we got the item by using async storage dot get item. So in order to invalidate that, you have to use async storage dot remove item, which is current user. Then after that, then the logout, you need to go back to the login screen. Okay, that's navigation dot replace. It goes back to the login screen. By replacing, we can't go back to where we are coming from. Okay, so then we just need to show the user under the menu or under the top bar. So that's why we have this view. Then we have text. So you have this hi, then user dot name. That is the user that is coming from the database basically. Okay, so note that it is not the email that is going to come, it is the user, it is the name that is associated with the email that the user has entered or entered before. So then after that, we need to bring in the put the icon, the logout icon at the right, and it needs to be in touchable opacity. So that when you touch it, you see the effect on it. You have a little kind of blink on it. So once you have done that, then we test it. Okay, so testing it, just log in as usual, then submit or log in. You see that we've logged in now, and it shows the name. You can see hi DevRoute. You see the logout icon, but it doesn't look nice. We need to make it show properly. So that's why I wrote this one before because of time. So we just put the style there. That is line 41 to the bottom. That is for the style. That will make it show there. So see that I log in. Once I remove that line, you can see this line 38 or 36. See line 36. If I remove that line, the home shows, but I don't want it to show. I'm going to put something else there as we get along. So basically that is what we have. I hope this helps you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Like the video and share it. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.